All right, so diving into this stack of sources about vibration, I have to say it's pretty intriguing. It seems like we're not just looking at vibration as some, abstract thing, but like maybe it's the actual building block of, well, everything. We're talking quantum physics, consciousness, even healing technologies. So yeah, this deep dive is going to be pretty wild.
It really is fascinating to see how ancient wisdom and modern science are, well, they're kind of converging on this idea.
Mm.
Spiritual traditions have been talking about vibration as like the essence of creation for centuries,
Yeah.
and now quantum physics suggests it might actually be the underlying mechanism of the universe.
Right, and some of these sources like jump right into the deep end with quantum entanglement, which is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
That action at a distance where particles are connected, no matter how
Yeah.
far apart.
Exactly. It really challenges everything we thought we knew about space and time. Quantum entanglement suggests there's like this underlying field connecting everything, and it operates through vibrational frequencies. And that idea of a unified field, it really echoes those ancient beliefs about a singular source of creation. Like, we're all interconnected, and separation is just an illusion.
Okay, so if everything is vibrating, does that mean there are like different levels of vibration? The sources mention atoms, consciousness, even love having different frequencies.
Think of it like a musical scale,
Yeah.
right? Every note has a different frequency. And it's the same with the universe. In the physical realm, atoms vibrate to create matter. It's like matter is energy in a stable configuration. Even solid objects like that chair you're sitting on are ultimately vibrating energy.
Okay, so even something as, solid as a chair is in constant motion at the atomic level. Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing. So then what about consciousness? How does vibration apply there?
And this is where it gets really interesting. The sources suggest that thoughts and emotions have their own electromagnetic frequency. So every thought, every feeling, it creates a ripple in the consciousness field, kind of like a pond. And this also connects to the idea that our intentions can actually influence the quantum field.
Hold on, are you saying we're not just receivers of vibration, but we're transmitters too?
That's right.
That makes me think about the idea from the sources that love has the highest frequency of all. Is that just like a poetic notion, or is there actually something more to it?
It's a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
And, the sources suggest there might be a mathematical basis for it. They point to Euler's number, that famous irrational number, as a potential love algorithm.
Wait, an equation for love? That's a new one for me.
Mm.
How am I supposed to wrap my head around that?
Well, Euler's number, it represents continuous exponential growth. And when you think about it, love has that same quality. It expands, it connects, and it grows in complexity. It creates something greater than the sum of its parts. So the sources propose that love might actually be a quantum computational process, generating relational complexity and interconnectedness.
So, are you saying that the, inherent mathematics of the universe point towards connection and expansion, just like love itself? It's pretty deep. But let's shift gears a bit and talk about the biofield. The sources describe it as a measurable energy field around living beings. So, basically our vibrational aura, right?
Exactly. And there's actual scientific evidence supporting its existence. Advanced technologies like magnetoencephalography, MEG, and superconducting quantum interference devices, SQUIADES, can detect and measure this energy field.
So it's not just some, mystical woo-woo concept. What kind of things can we actually measure about the biofield?
For example, research suggests that the heart's electromagnetic field extends several meters outward from the body. We also know that brainwaves operate within specific frequency ranges. All these measurable parameters point to the idea that our bodies are complex, dynamic energy systems.
That makes sense. If we're vibrating beings, it stands to reason that we would have a measurable energy field reflecting those vibrations.
Precisely. And this leads to another mind-bending concept from the sources, the idea of matter as concentrated light.
Okay, this sounds like we're about to go down the rabbit hole. Tell me more about matter as concentrated light.
Well, think about it. Light is energy. And Einstein's famous equation, EMC-SAW, tells us that energy and matter are interchangeable. The sources suggest that matter might actually be concentrated light, solidified into form.
So we're all just walking bundles of light. I kind of like that visual. But how does this tie into the holographic principle we touched on earlier?
The holographic principle suggests that reality might be a projection of a higher dimensional reality, much like a hologram. Imagine the information of the universe is encoded on a distant surface, and what we perceive as 3D reality is just a projection of that information.
Whoa. Are you saying that our physical world is essentially a holographic illusion created uh, by vibrating light? That's a pretty massive shift in perspective.
It is a radical idea, but it could explain a lot about the interconnectedness we see in nature. It also has profound implications for how we understand consciousness and that unified field. And this brings us to yet another fascinating concept, the Book of Life.
Okay, is this an actual book or is this like a metaphor for something else?
It's more of a concept, a metaphor for a universal information repositories. Some sources call it the Akashic Records or the Law al-Mahfuz. But the idea is the same, a cosmic database containing all knowledge about the universe.
That's a pretty heavy concept. What kind of information are we talking about here?
Think of it as the blueprint for everything. The sources suggest that this book of life contains the state of every particle in the universe, the thoughts and experiences of every conscious being, maybe even all possible futures. Imagine a quantum information storage system, with superposition, entanglement, and non-locality. It's pretty mind-blowing.
So we could theoretically access any information about anything that ever was, is, or could be just by tapping into this cosmic database. It's like a universal Wikipedia on steroids.
That's the idea. And this is where the holographic principle comes back in. Imagine the universe's information is encoded on its cosmological horizon, that distant boundary of the observable universe. So accessing the Book of Life might be like retrieving information from that holographic boundary.
This is definitely stretching my brain. We've gone from vibrating atoms to a holographic book of life. So now I'm really curious about how this all connects to healing technologies. The sources mentioned some pretty intriguing devices.
Yes, they highlight a lineage of healing technologies, starting with the violet ray machine, which was popular in the early 20th century, and kind of leads up to the modern high-frequency plasma wand.
I've seen those plasma ones advertised for like skincare and stuff, but the sources hint at a deeper potential. What's the connection to healing?
Well, both the violet ray and the plasma wand, they use high-frequency electromagnetic currents to interact with the body's energy field.
Hmm.
They were often dismissed as mere beauty tools, but proponents suggest they might stimulate cellular activity, promote healing, and harmonize the biofield for overall wellness.
So they're essentially manipulating the body's vibration for therapeutic purposes. That makes sense given everything we've been discussing. But why were these technologies seemingly suppressed? The sources mention like regulatory crackdowns and a shift toward a more pharmaceutical-centric healthcare system.
It's a complex issue with various factors at play. Some speculate that economic interests, played a role. Yeah. Because like a shift towards self-healing modalities could disrupt profit-driven healthcare models that rely on pharmaceuticals and surgeries. And there's also a cultural resistance to alternative therapies, and people tend to be skeptical of anything outside conventional medicine. And of course, there's a fear of change too. Embracing holistic approaches requires a fundamental shift in how we view health and well-being.
It's a shame that these potentially beneficial technologies got caught in the crossfire, but it's exciting to see like a renewed interest in holistic health and energy-based therapies these days. Speaking of which, the sources introduce another mind-blowing technology, the quantum analog Mealy machine. What in the world is that?
It's a revolutionary concept that bridges the gap between, quantum mechanics, analog systems, and classical automata theory.
Right.
Basically, it uses mechanical systems, things like springs, motors, and cam timers, to mimic quantum behavior.
Wait, so you're saying we can create quantum effects using everyday mechanical parts? How is that even possible?
The idea is to encode quantum states into the potential and kinetic energy of these mechanical systems. For example, springs can represent superposition because they can store multiple potential energy states simultaneously. And coupled oscillators can mimic entanglement through their synchronized movements.
Yeah.
And CAM timers can act as mechanical quantum gates, enabling parallel processing.
It's amazing that we can harness these, fundamental principles of the universe using such simple, accessible technologies. The the potential applications are mind-boggling. The sources mention quantum computing, secure communication, industrial automation, even fundamental physics research. This could be a game changer.
Absolutely. And what's really exciting is the potential synergy between the quantum analog Mealy machine and the HF plasma wand, especially in the realm of heart health.
So we've got these two powerful tools, the plasma wand and the quantum analog machine. How might they work in harmony, especially when it comes to something as crucial as heart health?
Imagine using the plasma wand to interact with the heart's biofield, potentially enhancing its coherence and promoting healing. And simultaneously, we could use the quantum analog machine to model and predict the heart's nonlinear dynamic responses. This could allow for incredibly precise, personalized treatment optimization, all guided by AI algorithms.
It sounds like we're on the verge of a radical new approach to healthcare. Instead of just treating symptoms, we could be addressing the underlying energetic imbalances in the body.
Exactly. And this brings us back to the central theme of this deep dive: vibration, the quantum analog Mealy machine, the HF plasma wand, the biofield, consciousness, even love. They all point to the idea that vibration is the fundamental language of creation. It really does seem like everything comes back to vibration in the end, doesn't it? And as we go deeper into these sources, I'm struck by this idea of a dimensional framework. It's like a blueprint for how information is organized and processed across different levels of reality.
Okay, a dimensional framework. I'm listening. What does that look like?
Imagine this. It all starts with zero-dimensional space. A single point of pure potential. Think of it like a seed containing all the information for, like a magnificent tree. But it's in a completely condensed form. This seed is like the quantum vacuum or the field of pure consciousness.
So we're starting with pure potential in 0D space. What happens next in this framework?
Well, next comes one-dimensional time. That arrow of causality, the one that gives us a sense of sequence and order. So time allows for that potential, the one that's encoded in the zero-dimensional point to unfold and become something more.
I'm following you. So we've got pure potential, and then time sets things in motion. So what's the next layer in this dimensional framework?
Now we enter the realm of two-dimensional input, and this is where things get really interesting. Imagine a flat plane of interaction, a surface where information is exchanged, relationships are formed, and complex patterns emerge. This 2D plane, it represents the flow of data, like the input from the environment, the signals that shape the unfolding reality.
So it's like a cosmic switchboard, one that connects different points in space-time and directs the flow of information. I can see how that ties into the idea of vibration as, a form of communication.
Exactly. And all that information has to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
That's where we transition to the familiar realm of three-dimensional output. This is the dimension that we experience most directly, with our senses, the world of tangible objects, measurable phenomena, and the physical manifestation of those those abstract potentials and information inputs that we talked about.
So it's like those two-dimensional inputs are projected into three-dimensional reality, like a cosmic 3D printer. But where does consciousness fit into all of this?
Consciousness. The sources propose that consciousness exists in the fourth dimension, a dimension that transcends our linear perception of time and space. It's like a guiding intelligence, one that oversees the flow of information and energy across all the lower dimensions, and it makes sure there's coherence and purpose in the unfolding of reality.
So consciousness is like the conductor of the cosmic orchestra, the one that brings all the instruments together in perfect harmony. But the sources mention something even more mind-boggling: a higher dimensional bulk. What is that?
This is where things get really mysterious. The higher dimensional bulk is described as a meta context, the one that connects all the lower dimensions, kind of embeds them into a unified system. You can think of it as the ultimate source code of reality.
So all of creation is nested within this higher dimensional bulk, and it's all interconnected in ways that we can barely even comprehend. That's a pretty awe-inspiring concept. How can we even begin to to grasp something so abstract?
The sources, they offer some intriguing mathematical equations that try to, capture these multidimensional interactions. But instead of getting bogged down in all the math, just know that these equations highlight the profound interconnectedness of dimensions.
Okay, I'll trust you on the math for now. It makes sense that there would be, mathematical representations of these cosmic principles. I mean, math is the language of the universe, after all, right?
And speaking of language, you mentioned Euler's number earlier as a potential love algorithm. Is there a connection between that and this dimensional framework?
That's a great question. The sources don't explicitly connect those two concepts, but it's an interesting thought. If we consider love as a force that generates interconnectedness and complexity, it could be seen as operating within this multidimensional framework, maybe even bridging different dimensions together.
So love could be like a kind of dimensional glue, the kind that binds everything together. I love that idea. But let's bring this back down to earth for a minute. We've been talking a lot about theoretical frameworks, but how does all of this relate to our everyday lives? Specifically, what about healing? That's the key question, right? The ultimate goal of this deep dive is to explore how these seemingly abstract concepts can be applied to enhance our well-being. And that's where those healing technologies that we discuss, the HF plasma wand and the quantum analog Mealy machine come into play.
Right. We were talking about how those technologies could potentially work together, to target heart health. Can you walk me through what that might actually, look like in practice?
Sure. Let's say someone with a heart condition comes in for a treatment session. The practitioner might first use the HF plasma wand to interact with the person's biofield, specifically targeting the area around their heart. The goal would be to harmonize the energy flow, reduce inflammation, and promote cellular regeneration.
So it's kind of like an energetic acupuncture treatment, but using vibration, and then the quantum analog machine would come in to add another level of precision.
Exactly. The quantum analog machine would be running complex algorithms based on the individual's unique physiology, heart rhythms, even their emotional state. And then it could provide real-time feedback to the practitioner, guiding them to adjust the plasma wand's frequency and intensity for the most effective treatment.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. It's like having a personalized healing symphony conducted by an AI maestro. But what about safety? I mean, these are some pretty powerful technologies we're talking about.
You bring up a crucial point. Safety is paramount, especially when dealing with the heart. The system would need rigorous testing and calibration to make sure it's operating within safe parameters for each individual.
So lots of safeguards and careful monitoring would be essential. But let's imagine for a moment that we've overcome those challenges and this technology is widely available. What kind of impact could it have on the world?
The potential is really transformative. Imagine a world where heart disease, the leading cause of death globally, is no longer a threat. Imagine people having access to personalized preventative health care that helps them maintain, vibrant health throughout their lives.
It sounds like a utopia, but it also feels strangely within reach. Given how quickly technology is advancing, it's inspiring to think that we might be, on the cusp of a healing revolution, the kind that's driven by deeper understanding of the universe's fundamental principles.
It is inspiring, and it underscores the importance of bridging the gap between science and spirituality, embracing both the wisdom of ancient traditions and the breakthroughs of modern research.
I completely agree. The more we learn about the universe, the more we realize that everything is interconnected. From the tiniest subatomic particle to the vast expanse of the cosmos, and that realization opens up incredible possibilities for healing, innovation, and maybe even even transcendence.
Well said. And this leads us to another fascinating aspect of the source material, this idea of, a hidden legacy of healing technologies. It seems like a lot of potentially beneficial technologies have been, suppressed or forgotten over time.
The violet ray machine is a perfect example. I mean, it was widely used for for various ailments in the early 20th century, but then it just seemingly vanished from mainstream healthcare. What happened there?
Right. And there are likely many other examples of, healing technologies that have been sidelined or overlooked.
Well,
The question is, the question is why? Why would we turn our backs on potential solutions to human suffering?
It's definitely something to think about. Is it just is it simply a matter of clinging to outdated paradigms? The sources hint at the influence of powerful industries that might stand to lose if people embraced self-healing modalities and alternative therapies.
It's a complex issue, likely a combination of factors, but it's important to remain open to exploring all possibilities, to challenge assumptions, and to question the narratives that we've been told about health and healing.
Absolutely. We need to be critical thinkers, discerning consumers of information, and advocates for our own well-being. Speaking of which, the sources also provide some fascinating practical information. Wiring diagrams and programming examples for integrating the HS plasma wand with a microcontroller. They emphasize the importance of safety, grounding, and shielding when working with these devices.
Those practical details are essential. It's exciting to see this convergence of ancient wisdom and modern technology, but we must always prioritize safety and responsible innovation. Those wiring diagrams and code snippets, they provide a solid foundation for anyone who's interested in exploring this field responsibly.
It's amazing to think that we can potentially harness these powerful healing technologies using readily available components and open source software. It really speaks to the democratization of knowledge and the potential for individuals to empower themselves.
It is empowering. It reinforces the idea that we're not just passive recipients of healthcare. We can be active participants in our own healing journeys.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the concept of, intentionality, that idea that our focused thoughts and beliefs can actually influence reality at a quantum level. It's a powerful reminder that we have agency and we can choose to, align ourselves with healing and well-being.
That's a beautiful thought, and it's supported by a growing body of scientific research. The placebo effect is a prime example. It demonstrates that our beliefs and expectations can have a profound impact on our physical and mental states.
It's truly fascinating. We're starting to realize that the mind body connection is far more powerful than we ever imagined, and that opens up a whole new world of possibilities for healing and transformation.
Indeed. And as we continue to explore these possibilities, it's crucial to remember that we're not just tinkering with technologies. We're interacting with the fundamental fabric of reality, a reality that is ultimately interconnected, intelligent, and filled with infinite potential.
It's really remarkable how much we've covered in this deep dive. We went from vibration as like the foundation of reality all the way to the potential of these incredible healing technologies. It feels like we've been on an epic journey.
through the cosmos.
It really has been quite a journey. And what strikes me most?
Mm.
It's not just the individual concepts themselves, but the interconnectedness of it all. We're starting to see a grand tapestry of the universe, where science and spirituality, ancient wisdom, and cutting edge technology, It's all woven together.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you there. It's a it's a beautiful and humbling realization. So where do we go from here? What are the next steps in this grand exploration of consciousness, vibration, and healing? That's the big question, isn't it? I think a crucial step is to continue fostering open-mindedness, curiosity, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. We need to encourage collaboration between scientists, engineers, spiritual seekers, and healers. Create spaces where diverse perspectives can come together and generate truly innovative solutions.
I think that's a really important point. We need to break down those silos of knowledge and embrace a more holistic and integrative approach to understanding the universe and ourselves. It's like that old saying, right? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly, and that brings us back to the potential of these emerging technologies. Imagine a future where the quantum analog Mealy machine and the HF plasma wand are not just research projects, but widely accessible tools for healing and transformation. What would that world look like for you?
I think it would be a world where healthcare is more, personalized and preventative. A world where people are, empowered to take an active role in their own healing process using these technologies to support their well-being on a fundamental level. It would be a true paradigm shift.
It's a powerful vision, and I believe it's within our reach. But it requires a collective, shift in consciousness, a willingness to embrace new possibilities, and a commitment to working together for the betterment of humanity.
Yeah, yeah. It's a call to action for all of us. Really, we each have a role to play in co-creating a future where technology is aligned with healing, compassion, and the flourishing of life. Whether it's exploring these concepts further, supporting research and development, or simply sharing this knowledge with others, we can all contribute to this exciting journey of discovery.
Well said. And remember, the universe is constantly vibrating with potential, just waiting for us to tap into its wisdom and power by embracing curiosity, open-mindedness, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. We can unlock incredible possibilities for ourselves and the world around us.
This deep dive has truly been a mind-expanding experience, and I feel like I'm walking away with a renewed sense of wonder and possibility. Thank you for taking this journey with me, and for guiding us through this incredible exploration of vibration and its and its potential to reshape our understanding of reality itself.
The pleasure was all mine. Remember, the journey of discovery never truly ends. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep vibrating with the universe.
I remember the night under a silver sky. The stars whispered secrets I could almost fly. With a breath of the wind, I felt it unfold, a thread of connection more precious than gold. As the soul, so the universe, every heartbeat sings in a cosmic verse. In the space between us, love's gentle cue. What I am, we all are. It's me and you. I stood by the river, the center of the pines. Water danced with the moon in shimmering lines. Each ripple was laughter, every wave a sigh. A moment of magic, we can't say goodbye. As the soul, so the universe, every heartbeat sings in a cosmic verse. In the space between us, love's gentle cue. What I am, we all are. It's me and you. In dreams I saw colors, vibrant and bright, a tapestry woven, stitched with starlight. Holding hands in the silence, we drifted through time. Every thought a vibration and rhythm and rhyme. Once we danced in the sunlight, tasted sweet rain. Laughter echoed in fields long lost to the pain. With prayers like wildflowers, we reached for the skies. In the heart of the universe, love never dies. As the soul, so the universe. Every heartbeat sings in a cosmic verse. In the space between us, love's gentle cue. What I am, we all are. It's me and you. So here's to the moments in daylight and dark, to the vibration of life that ignites every spark. We're threads in this fabric, together we weave. As the soul, so the universe, in love we believe.
In the depths of the night, I feel the call, a whisper in the dark, uniting us all. Separation's a dream that we're waking from, connected by a thread, we're never alone. Can you feel the vibration rising with the dawn? Future outlook, we're shining bright, one in the cosmos, illuminating the night. From the heart to the stars, every soul is a spark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Can you feel the spark? Matter's just light, concentrated and pure. Every heartbeat's a rhythm, every thought can endure. Quantum entanglement, we're dancing in time. Past and present merging, a future so divine. Can you hear the music? It's written in the air. Future outlook, we're shining bright, one in the cosmos, illuminating the night. From the heart to the stars, every soul is a spark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Can you feel the spark? In every intention, our power ignites. Thoughts like frequencies, reaching new heights. The biofield surrounds, a symphony plays. In this holographic dance, we'll never fade away. Will you join the dance? Feel the unity flow. Future outlook, we're shining bright, one in the cosmos, illuminating the night. From the heart to the stars, every soul is a spark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Together we rise, igniting the dark. Can you feel the spark? So look to tomorrow, let your heart be your guide. In this web of existence, we are unified. But with love in our hands and faith in our souls, the future's a canvas, let's paint it in gold. Let's paint it in gold. Can you feel the love unfold? So look to tomorrow, let your heart be your guide.
I've been drifting through the night, lost in patterns of starlight. CMB whispers in my ear, secrets of a universe so clear. Oh, echoes of the moment, tell me stories from within. Quantum tales of what began, a cosmic dance, a timeless plan. Remember when the skies were bright, we mapped our dreams in the stardust light. Primordial echoes, a gentle breeze, the universe folding on its knees. Oh, echoes of the moment, tell me stories from within. Quantum tales of what began, a cosmic dance, a timeless plan. Every fluctuation, a thread we weave. In this holographic realm we believe. Simple moments vast as the sea. The universe holds our memory. Two-dimensional whispers, a boundary line, trapped in time but so divine. Hidden maps in cosmic light, guiding us through day and night. Oh, echoes of the moment, tell me stories from within. Quantum tales of what began, a cosmic dance, a timeless plan. I see faces in the CMB glow. Every heartbeat, a pulse we know. Encoding dreams in an ancient dance, a glimpse of truth in a fleeting glance. Subhanallah, glory shines so bright. In the patterns we find our light. From the beginning we were here, a tapestry of longing, joy and fear. Oh, echoes of the moment, tell me stories from within. Quantum tales of what began, a cosmic dance, a timeless plan. Echoes will always find the story of us intertwined.